Failure is only permanent when you stop. If you're learning a new skill, if you're writing a book, if you're getting fit, if you're challenging yourself, learning an instrument, anything, you only fail if you stop turning up, if you stop trying. Failure is not permanent if you keep going. This is one of the principles of my book, How to Get Your Shit Together. And it doesn't apply just to those sort of practical skills, but it also applies to quitting an addiction. If you're trying to quit drugs or alcohol or tobacco or sugar or anything like that, and you slip up and you binge smoke, you drink, you take the drugs, have you failed quitting? Maybe. You failed if you use that one slip up as an excuse to go down a binge path and you're off the wagon completely until the New Year's resolution rolls around again, right? The other way to look at it and go, well, failure's not permanent. Yes, I stuffed up, but tomorrow I'm back on. Tomorrow I'm not going to drink anymore. Yeah? I've quit sugar completely. I haven't had sugar for like a year and a half now. As I was in the process of quitting, there was times where I stuffed up and I binged. Had I used that as an excuse to go, oh, I stuffed up, I'm done, I'm back on sugar, I wouldn't have been able to quit. I stuffed up a bunch of times until I didn't stuff up again. Now I don't crave it. Now I don't need it. It was a long process and there were failures along the way, but it's like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back approach. Eventually, if you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, you're going to reach the top, right? It's not as direct, it doesn't feel as good, but far out, you are so much stronger for it. So in the sense that learning a new skill or quitting a bad habit, both of them apply. Failure is not permanent. The only reason you fail is if you stop. If you're establishing a new morning routine habit, if you're doing anything, the only reason you fail is when you stop. I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's a martial art, a ground-based fighting system. And it's quite poignant to life in the sense that the more you train, the better you are. And there's almost a direct correlation between time spent training and ability. If people started before me and they keep training as I train, I'm never going to catch them. I just can't. It's almost impossible to close that gap, right? Physicality helps and age helps and all of that sort of stuff. But realistically, we're both on the jiu-jitsu train and it's traveling at the same speed. The only way I can catch that person is if I train more. Now, there are people that have started before me and they stopped. I kept training. Their ability stayed stagnant. I kept training and then they started again. But now it's switched because I kept turning up. I had failures, I had stopped, but if I keep recoming, if I keep turning up, if I keep going, it's not permanent. Therefore, it leads to success, or at least more success than this sort of go hard and then stop approach. A lot of times people try to make a change in their life and they go super hard, super fast at the start, and then they run out of steam, they run out of momentum, they run out of motivation because they can't keep it up. It's not mentally appropriate, it's not life appropriate. Start slow. Start making changes and realize if you stuff up, that's okay, provided you get back on for everything, for savings, for anything you're doing, right? That's one of the principles. Failure is not permanent is from my book, How to Get Your Shit Together. This is the book that I wish existed when I was growing up. It's the book that would have given me the skills and techniques and tips to deal with the mental health concerns and the practical realities of moving out of home early, of dealing with a traumatic and neglectful past. The principles of the past, this video and the past 6 other videos that I've done on the principles of how to get your shit together are the concepts, the way that you can, if you're thinking in this process, you'll lead yourself from a place of barely surviving to passionately thriving. The rest of the book contains the how-to, the specific advice on what you need to do to overcome anxiety, to defeat depression, move on from trauma, get organized, find meaning, and follow your dreams. It's broken down into chapter by chapter sections, so each chapter is a standalone component that you can read them out of order, whatever you need. It's broken into those sections, and the idea being that I'm going to release it chapter by chapter for free online because I believe information that can help other people should be free. But if you want to own a copy of the book in one place, I suggest the physical book. That's how I set it up, but it's out now as a physical book, a paperback, ebook, and audiobook. Grab yourself a copy if you like, or just head over to my website. I'll put the links down below and you can read all the chapters that are out and sign up to my email or follow me on social and you'll be able to get them as they come. Yeah? So if you like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe for more daily bit of knowledge. Cheers.